Welcome back to my channel. What am I doing today? Today I am working with these Scentos Scented Colored Pencils. I found these here in my country of Belize at the local art and stationery supply stores. So today you're going to hear my thoughts, my perspectives, what I think about working with these Scentos Scented Colored Pencils. Now I have here, as you can see, a 24 set. It says collect them all. Smells so good, and it gives me a bunch of little characters here. It looks like an orange, a slice of watermelon, a blueberry, strawberries thereabout. Collect them all. And it really wants you to know that these are the 24 set of the scented color pencils. And here, right here, focus for me, it tells me what flavors I'm supposed to have in this. So I'm supposed to have, bam, these flavors right here. This is the back of the box. Sorry for the ring. Let me see if we can reduce that for you. Okay, there you go. Reduce the other one just to let you guys see the box without much glare. And when looking at this box, it says you have these flavors here: raspberry, Sam jam, clementine, Pam gerine, Ben appeal, mac inoc Macintosh, Luby Airy, Sun Ray, Ray Sun, Mel Lane, Bubba Gum, Chocolate, and Peppermindy. And these were licensed by Weevil, and Weevil is a company in Pennsylvania. So, yeah. Now, I already use these pencils, and I'm going to talk about it because one thing I noticed here, it lists a slew of flavors that I'm supposed to have in this set. But when I looked at it carefully, it seemed to be repeated. You can see where my, okay, let me, not sure, it's very small. So it started off with what looks like grapes, and then it goes to strawberry, orange, lime, banana, apple, blueberry, more grapes, watermelon, bubblegum, and chocolate, blueberry or blackberry, and then it just goes all over again. And when I opened the box and pulled the pencils out, it was then I noticed that my 24 set of scented pencils are actually repeated scents, meaning that the scent, there's only literally 12 scent in here, these 12 scent, and they are repeated, and they are repeated scent. So it's not 24 different scent and colors, it's actually only 12. And having said that, I think I'm going to donate half of this, the 12 half, and then I'm going to use for myself the other half. So this is the half that I'm using. So I'll take these out of the box because the other 12, these 12, I'm going to donate to a family member. And for the most part, the scent, I should say that the scents are noticeable, but it's not high. And for someone like me who has nasal allergies, that's a good thing that it's not a high scent, but at the same time, you want it to be noticeable. And it's just a mild scent for me. The other thing I should look at is let me find that illustration that I colored with it. I did do an illustration with it right here. And this illustration that I colored with the 12 scented colored pencils, let me bring you guys down a bit. Yeah. this illustration here that I colored with these 12 scented colored pencils, it loses its scent. It only have its scent when it's locked up in the box. After that, it doesn't have its scent. So that's something I need to make note of. All the barrels of the pencils are not glued seamlessly. So for the 12s that I use, I can still see the disruption in the barrel, and it's a round barrel, but it's not glued seamlessly. So you can see that line that runs down the barrel because it's not a seamless glue. And for best sharpening, I prefer using a crank sharpener versus a conventional sharpener, because again, it's not that old crank sharpeners are the best. It is that the conventional sharpener seems to split the wood, whereas a crank sharpener seems to shave off the wood gradually. And when you're splitting the wood, like what a conventional sharpener, what I call a conventional sharpener is this. So when a conventional sharpener split the wood, it causes cracks and chips in the wood, versus the crank sharpener, which shaves the wood, which shave the wood, and it's a gradual shave, which makes sharpening the barrel and the appearance of the barrel much smoother. Now, these pencils did come pre-sharpened. This is an unsharpened one right here. It does come with a illustration on it. There is no color name, so this is not going to tell you that he is Raspberry, but I need to look at the figurine on it to see that he is Raspberry and not Sam Jam. So it's the color, and the figurine on it will tell me what color it is. So if I get here and I'm still using these, I will not know which figurine, which one of these red ones he belongs to. So it matches the what I'm I just lost my word. Gosh, I just had to bring the illustration to the back. And that's the same thing. Like if I get here, then I have to see the illustration to know that this is Raspberry and this is Sam Jam based on the little dots that he has. So please be mindful of that. Layering is done with light pressure, and this pencil, I didn't test layering with this. I did not test layering with this. But I do have this color sheet up. Let me bring you guys up. So I do have this testing sheet up. I believe it's up for my Patreon. So if you're a member of my Patreon, you do get my testing sheets and illustrations. So today I'm gonna look at the layering and color mixing of these pencils while doing this. I didn't swatch. Did I swatch it out? Wait. I did swatch them out. I did do the swatching of these, and this is how they look on black paper. Now my black paper is treated, so yeah, and this is how they look on white paper. So sorry guys. So yeah, I did test them out right here, and that's why I could say they're more layer than bend. When it comes to erasing, these pencils are about 50% erasable. You will see that ghosting left behind, but about 50% of the marks will be gone if you erase it. And I'm talking about using this type of eraser, a vinyl eraser. And that's about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna do my, sorry about that, I'm gonna do my color swatch here, a little bit of test here, and then I'm gonna bring to you the illustration. Okay, guys, quickly, what has this experience been like? I kind of like this effect where it looks like it's actually cream coming down from here. I'm not sure if I'm going to color over it when I'm done. I do know that I want to fill the background with some scented crayon, so I'll have to pull those out at a later time. But I am basically finished with this, and some of the things that reaffirmed me when I was doing this coloring piece is that these pencils don't layer. I got in my amateur art techniques and skills, I was able to only get two layers, two really good layers out of these. Um, my third layer, when I layered the third time on top, I was actually burnishing the paper. It's not because I was pressing hard. I tried as much as possible to use the same pressure, the same consistency while coloring and layering, but I was only able to get two layers. And so because of that, I learned to play with it a bit. So here, let me grab the right pencil. Here I did two layers, but what I did is I made one layer brown and one layer with the peach color, this one, and one layer brown, and then I burnished it with the yellow color and try again and put another burnishing of brown on top. That's what I did. It wasn't any rocket science. It's me trying to play with the layers because these don't blend. They more layer than blend. So I was trying to play with that to get the pancake effect. And I did that throughout the whole piece because I was working with a limited color palette. Even though the box does say 24, it's actually only 12 colors I am getting with. I did mention in the beginning, these don't come with color names. So what I gone did was I actually put color numbering on my pencil. So I marked all my pencil with a number, and that's how I was able to tell them apart. And this came in very useful when looking at these two colors here. Yes, the 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 barreled actually is distinctive, but my mind is telling me I need a purple. And if I'm looking at this like this, and I'm telling myself I need a purple, I will more grab this versus this. And this is the purple and this is the black. And this is where numbering comes in, because the way I numbered my pencils is in the order that they were presented in the box. So my black is actually number 12, and my purple, I think purple for them is grape. Yeah, grape raisin, and their black is pepperminty. Um, I needed to be careful with that. I actually made that mistake here in the corner where I put the black down rather than raisin. So little things I need to be mindful of. And when it comes to trying to identify colors with this, it's best to try to identify them by their leads, because the barrel, even though the barrel is supposed to be the color indication, it can be misleading. Like for instance, this is the peach apricot kind of color, but the barrel is flaming red and orange. So I'm going to think that the barrel is actually orange when this one is the orange. So yeah, but all in all, the other thing I should say about these lead, the lead did give me good color, a good, very good, decent, pleasant coloring experience, but they are more on the firm side than on the soft side. So keep that in mind when you're doing your color mixing and your coloring, when you're doing your coloring with this, that the leads are more firmer than harder. So they're very hard. To be honest, they're very hard lead, guys. I'm trying to be nice there, but they're very hard leads. But it does give me an enjoyable color experience. I did not feel like I was fighting with the leads like I do with other color pencils, where you feel like you're actually fighting with the lead because the lead is so hard. It's not giving you the opportunity to lay down color. This gave me the opportunity to lay down color. Unfortunately, it's not really bright colors, but it does give me the opportunity to lay down color, and it didn't make my coloring experience miserable. That's what I'm saying. But all in all, guys, this was a whole lot of fun. Have you ever tried these scented these ones? Have you ever tried these scented colored pencils before? Have you ever tried any scented colored pencils in your lifetime? Or scented crayons? Let me know all those amazing experiences in the comments below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And please, stay safe. Bring you guys out of it. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.